Oh, it's so sad, so fucking pathetic, and yet so predictable. Guys, welcome to the channel, and if you enjoy the content that I do here regarding Star Citizen, well, subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments. As always, much appreciated. So, we had Loud Guns crying about people duping stuff and not buying it from him, so that was a big deal. He had to complain about it, and we get it, you're complaining about not having things your way. But what is it that CIG did immediately when they realized there was a dupe that allowed people to get something in the game without having to go through their website and buying it with real cash? Well, they lost their shit. Within hours, they ran, dropped a patch, and fix that shit immediately, because it is not what you think it is. It is not that there's miscommunication, there is no mismanagement, there's no confusion, there's none of that. There's simply a very well-oiled machine of making money and getting you to buy ships that is working perfectly well as intended, so as to get Chris Roberts as much money as possible. And if anything, and I mean anything, gets in the way of that, well, that shit gets addressed immediately. You may get killed by elevators for years, but there's a dupe out there that is costing Chris Roberts money in some way, shape, or form. Well, that shit will not last hours. Within 24 hours, you had the patch, it dropped, you could not avoid it, and it got fucking fixed. That's how it works, ladies and gentlemen. That's how it works. Now, not always. I was just doing this, for example. I was just a little bit bored and running around and doing crap like that. And I was moving. I found this, right? Amalgam medical gun, which it's a little bit different from it just has a couple stripes, right? Well, I have another one here. You know why? Well, because I was moving stuff from here to here, and if there's a server lag, if there's anything at all, shit gets duped accidentally all the time. Now, would you be a genius for wasting your life moving shit around and see what dupes and what not? I mean, congratulations if you have enough time for that crap. I personally don't. But my point is, there's dupes all the time. I easily have had this happen in these many years. I mean, it's been years, but easily 10 times, maybe more. You just move stuff around, and sometimes you got this dupe, sometimes it's a helmet, whatever it is. You accidentally dupe things all the time here because it is this broken, this messy, and this out of shape. You're not playing a game. You're playing, as CIG lawyers say, an online service. It is buggy, it's messy, it's likely will never be completed because there's no benefit in doing any of that. The only benefit is selling more ships and making sure you have no way of getting them realistically in-game. And even if you do, get those swipes eventually. There's people crying that they wasted hours and hours of their lives getting the Wicklow Polaris. Yeah, new patch with nothing, by the way. New patch with nothing, but great opportunity to just mow the lawn a little bit in terms of those bigger ships, those big ticket ships that you would be encouraged to just go buy with real money, because after all, you're not a bum. You have a PC enough to run this thing, so you have a little bit of disposable income. Go and spend some of that disposable income and not wasting your time anymore, and just fly peacefully the ship you like without wasting any more of your time. And then is when you realize that, oh, right, I don't have anything else to do because there's no progression. There's no sense of achieving anything in this thing other than getting stuff to get other stuff and unlock another ship. And eventually that will get wiped too. So what's the point of even that? But anyway, that is Star Citizen for you, ladies and gentlemen. Have an awesome day. If you enjoy the Odyssey, that's it. Subscribe. If you want to start playing, by the way, if you enjoy the things you see here in the videos, the ships that are so incredible. I was actually looking at this one, the Intrepid, by the way, which is looking, yeah, it's kind of a shitty ship, but if you want to have that cutter sense of a little mobile home in space, and you don't want to go with the shitty camper look of the cutter, which I do like, to be honest, well, this one is a little bit more of a nicer looking minivan in space. Guys, see you next time.